Dear students, today I am going to discuss Digital Signal Processing Laboratory, experiment number 9, IAR Butterworth low pass filter, high pass filter, band pass filter, and band stop filter. And I am going to explain the aim of this experiment. Uh, Aim to design and implement IAR Butterworth filter for the given specification using simulation software MATLAB. Okay, here the Butterworth filter is a type of signal processing filter designed to have a frequency response as flat as possible in the passband. Now I will show the practical demonstration video of this experiment using MATLAB.
A program for LPF, HPF, BPF and BS. Now the CLC, clear or close already you have know that, and now I am going to enter the input ripple, that is passband ripple, stop band ripple, passband frequency, stop band frequency and sampling frequency. Now I want to get the digital frequency. For that omega 1 equal to 2 into Fp divided by F sample, and omega 2 is equal to 2 into Fs divided by F sample. Now this n is nothing but order of the filter, and omega c is nothing but your cutoff frequency. So that can be obtained by using all those values of input frequency, that is passband frequency, stop band frequency, passband ripple, stop band ripple. Now these are the parameters, that is zeros, poles and the filter, that is k varies from 0 to n minus 1. All these values we are going to obtain using this butter n comma omega n. Now b comma a is nothing but your numerator coefficients and denominator coefficients that can be obtained by using zp2 transfer function of this zpk. B comma a is nothing but your butter of n comma omega n s. Now I am going to use the frequency axis 0 to pi. So the having interval of 0, 1, and h is nothing but your this h parameter I am going to obtain by using freq z. This z represents the digital representation. So for that we are using this freq z b comma a comma omega, that will be passed on to this h comma o. Now I am going to find the magnitude plot. So for that m is equal to 20 log base abs h, and for angle it is an h, and subplot will be 2 comma 1 comma 1. Okay, so I am going to plot the magnitude response and phase response. So next I am going to run this program. While running this program, so you need to give the inputs like RP, yeah. So you have to give the ripple 0.15, 60, 1500, and the next one is passband stop band frequencies 3000, and then I am going to give the sampling frequency 7000. Okay, so now you will get the low pass filter characteristics curve. So this is the characteristics curve of your low pass filter. So that is nothing but your first one is nothing but your magnitude response, and the second one is nothing but your phase response. Okay, now we will discuss about the high pass filter. Okay, now this is nothing but your high pass filter program. So here also the same thing, only thing is here I am going to use the notation high. Okay, if I use high in the place of yes, it will perform the high pass filter. Now I will run the program. So you have to enter the ripple, the next one stop band ripple, next one pass band frequency, the next one is sampling frequency. Now this is nothing but your high pass filter magnitude response, and the second one is phase response. Okay. Now I will show the band pass filter frequency response. So same thing here also, but here I am having lower pass band frequency. Already I have shown the characteristics curve of the pass band frequency, and then this is nothing but your lower pass band frequency, upper pass band frequency, lower stop band frequency, upper stop band frequency, same thing. So we have to do the sampling. So same thing for WP1, WP2, the WP2, that is nothing but upper frequency, lower frequency pass band, and yeah, WS1, WS2 is nothing but your upper stop band frequency and lower stop band frequency. That I am going to take it as a one frequency as W1, and W2 is nothing but your stop band frequencies. The remaining all same. Okay, so the program wise nothing changes is there. So here in butter n comma omega n, there no need to give anything. So just for high pass and low pass, for low pass you have to give S, and for high pass you have to mention H, high. That's all. That is the only difference. The remaining thing is same. So now I will run the program. So passband ripple is, so now this one passband ripple is 0.2. The next one is stop band ripple is 40. You should give a proper value, otherwise it will show error. Okay, so only you can give only within the recommended value, otherwise it will show error. So correctly you should choose the values, and you should first that's why I have explained the characteristics curve. So according to that you have to give. This is nothing but your magnitude response of pass band, and phase response of your pass band. The next one is stop band. So here also same thing. So first what you have to do, I shown that this thing, what is that characteristics curve of your band pass filter, sorry, band stop filter. So here also you should give lower pass band frequency, upper pass band frequency, and in this function you should mention, instead of high you should mention stop. Okay, now I will give the values. The ripple is 0.15, 40, 100, 800, 150. These values you have to choose correctly, otherwise you will not get output. This is your characteristics curve I have shown there. So it will be similar like your characteristics curve of your band stop filter. So first one is magnitude response, second one is the phase response. Thank you.
So here these are the data which I have entered in the command window for the low pass filter. Here the pass band ripple is 0.15, the stop band ripple is 60, the pass band frequency is 1500, stop band frequency is 3000, and sampling frequency is 7000. For this data, this is the normalized frequency curve, and that is this is for your magnitude curve, and this is for your phase curve. Okay, so this is the magnitude response curve, and this is the phase response curve. Next I will show the data for high pass filter. This is the data which I have entered in the high pass filter while simulating the experiment. The pass band ripple is 0.15 and the stop band ripple is 60. Pass band frequency is 3000, stop band frequency is 1500, and the sampling frequency is 1000. This is the magnitude response curve, and this is the phase response curve for the high pass filter. The next one is band pass filter. The band pass filter, the pass band ripple is 0.2, stop band ripple is 40, lower pass band frequency is 1000, upper pass band frequency is 2000, lower pass band stop band frequency is 100, upper stop band frequency is 3000, and sampling frequency is 7000. So these are the data which I have entered while simulating the program for band pass filter. This is the magnitude response curve, and this is the phase response curve. Now next, the data which we have entered while simulating the program is band stop filter. Enter the pass band ripple 0.15, enter the stop band ripple 40, enter the low pass lower pass band frequency 100, upper pass band frequency 800, lower stop band frequency 150, upper pass band frequency 400, and the sampling frequency is 2000. So these are the data which I have entered while simulating the band pass filter using MATLAB. So this is the magnitude response curve and this is the phase response curve. So now I will explain the results. Thus the program is written and simulated according to the design specification for IAR Butterworth filter, and is the frequency response curve is verified. Thank you, students.